ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Mike, you remember me? You remember me? Let's go.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He'll get this one to Galladay. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time. Well, there's a pretty big start right there. They go bombs away on the first play from scrimmage.
Put a smile on your face, didn't it? Not because you're rooting for anyone, but that's the way to begin a game, to put someone back on their heels and announce that they plan to be aggressive.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 38-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Allen to throw it. He's going to fire one deep, middle of... Oh, man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Kenny Galladay with touchdown number 12 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Hauschka adds the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Shot. 20. Shot 53. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Like 20. Check 99. Check 99. 2 for 1. 2 for 1. 58's the money. There it goes.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. He's letting this one go for Fuller. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Miami. 57 yards. Defender was right there in his shorts. Is that one of those situations as a DB where you just tip your cap and say, nice catch?
Well, you're supposed to. But a true competitor, he's not tipping his cap at all. He's upset he still didn't make the play. If it's a 50-50 ball or a moment of truth, he's got to win more than his fair share of them as well.
Probably especially angry because if it was incomplete, would have been 4th down.
Exactly.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Goff now looking to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Hakeem Butler, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Hakeem Butler. Touchdown, Miami.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Elliott good on the extra point. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we are tied at 7.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was looking for Isaiah McKenzie that time, and it's third down.
Mike! Hey, 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 hey! What's he at? He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. On the return, it's James. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. What a run. 79 yards on the punt return. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. A lot of times they want this guy just to try to flip field position. He flipped it all the way into the end zone.
Yeah, the rule of thumb is, can you pick up 10 yards? That's getting a first down. Instead, he takes it all the way and provides a big spark for his team.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Hauschka with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
From the 50, it's Goff. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
These two teams all tied after one. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. They're staring up at a 3rd and 9 to start it out.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Goff now looks to throw. He finds his target, Fuller. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 34-yard line.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's Goff. Up into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down in the hands of the wrong team.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up, whether it's on your grease board, right, in your play.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. To throw, it's Allen. Got his man, that's Tyrell Williams. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that is incomplete. He had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. From the gun on third down. Gone. He's got Fuller. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
You can't block me. Hold on.
On first down, gone. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running on first down, Eckler. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Jalen Mills in on the stop.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Now gone. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 22-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And I do believe this is going to line up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
2 for 1. You got tight. You got tight right there. At 58.
Here's Gone. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
58, come on. 58, come on. What we got? What we got? What we got? 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I got you. I got you.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they look to throw. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Allen now throwing again. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Kenny Golladay. Incomplete.
The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. James now to return. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Hauschka adds the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check. Fresno. Recon, 132 fighter.
Going on the ground with Eckler. And an alley to run. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the gun. Gone. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. To throw is gone. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Grant. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. Could be four-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third.
Check 50, check 50. Switch, switch, switch.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on fourth. Here we go on fourth. Goff. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Big stop, let's go.
From the gun, here's Goff. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10. Now Allen, and off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Now Allen to throw again. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Uchenna Nwosu in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
It's now third down.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on third and long. Now Allen to throw. Throwing on third and long. Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's third and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing again on second down. Goff to the goal line, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, and it's 3rd and 4.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
DC. Merlin. General West.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. It's complete to Grant. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Goff now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
So many play callers in the red zone worry about the negative effects of a play that they're about to call. But this guy, all he's worried about is gaining yardage and putting the ball in the hands of his playmakers.
Watch out. Value three.
Again, Goff. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Read it well, and it's picked. He's at the 50. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter.
Go.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards.
Brown 80. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip. Check. Pass 85. Pass 10. Bravo.
Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey, Delta. My game. Defense.
And here's Allen. Going to throw again. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Austin Hooper. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Hauschka with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken at his 4. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. A'Shawn Robinson in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Watch the pass. Hold on. Check.
Goff now looking to throw. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there.
We're good.
A shotgun snap for Goff. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Gone. And now here is another interception. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Hauschka adds the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be. Just be
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A'Shawn Robinson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Louis. 12. Here we go.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Goff. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Mike, 58, right there. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
3rd and long. It's gone. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 42. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Pick me up. Here we go. Mike 9. Switch up.
Allen now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing left side, it's complete. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the draw, here's Jackson. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
My game, my name. Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. Middle. Mike 8. Mike 8.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
My game, my game. I got it.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They're looking for a spark defensively. When he went for that ball, probably thought he had a chance at the pick. And remember, they had 2 last week in the win, obviously losing here.
Well, you talked about looking for a spark, and the best sparks are when you make big plays for your team, and he had that opportunity there. Couldn't haul it in, but that doesn't mean they're going to back off at all. They figure if they can get one of those takeaways, they can spark their team to a win.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you.
On the jet sweep, here's Grant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Dolphins.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Rick Flair.
Alert 3.
Here's Goff. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Tight.
Mike 8. 6 man.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
finally a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
The Bills on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now a desperation throw deep down. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. So Goff will lead his guys up to the line to go for the 2-point conversion. They're going to try and run. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Now Allen. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
Hey, high 7.
And again, it's Allen. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 42. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
12.
After the interception, here's Goff. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to face a third down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. The Dolphins on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, Foxtrot. Whirling.
Out of the gun, Goff. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 10. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20, 10, and he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Hauschka now for the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
He's checking.
14. Hey, Haywood.
Back to throw, Goff. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. One last throw here for Goff. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Buffalo, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright.
Yeah.
I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop.
Yeah.
This really, she support pride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, down the side? You never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. The beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks. There's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. The beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. 5 days straight, no rest, oh well. I don't need no scale. I've been on my, I don't need no help. Always getting money, rains, no sleep. Every day I work my thumb. I don't get to take off. A hater get up. I'm ready like lift off. I never been nowhere, but I'm ready to stay gone. Nothing ever lasts long. I'm always beating the odds. Taking all these trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live. I don't know what these mad for. I just signed a deal and got a really big bag for it. Still at your mama crib ain't getting money, you gotta ask for it. I'm tired of complaining. I gotta bitch change my situation. Look